Hey. It's me, the variable. And we're playing this Mega Maker. I already tried recording this today, and then it got corrupted, and everything I did was lost. So I'm gonna do it again. This time without corrupting my files. So I already went in, and I have my control set up. I'm using a keyboard, because I'm a gym. But actually it's because I played old Mega Man games with on the emulator. Yeah, everything I had to say, I said it 2 hours ago. Yeah, I had 2 hours of footage. And it was the same level. It's a friends level. We're gonna play his level again, is what we're gonna do. Hold on, I thought I'd memorized the ID, but I didn't, so I'm gonna BRB. Okay, I'm back. Here we are. My friend Andrond made a level. And I said, I have played every Mega Man game original. By that I mean Mega Man 1 through 10 and Mega Man in base. Basically not Mega Man X or whatever. Mega Man Battle Network, etc. But that doesn't mean I have any experience at all. So, we're gonna go back into it, and I forgot to make it full screen again. I forgot to make it full screen last time, too. I'll be right back then. We're back. We're gonna do this again. I got the custom cursor enabled. You spin me around and around. It's a top spin level. Where are my frames? Alright. I might try to go look for the frames. Jesus Christ, is this laggy. This might be helpful, this might not be helpful. I'm going to deal with it, is what I'm gonna do. And there you have to jump off of that thing while it's falling into the next part. There's a checkpoint there. I think I'm dead. Never mind, I lived. I say I think I'm dead when I do in fact think I'm dead. I said I think I'm dead there because every time I jump off the first one, the fourth one it'll spawn moving up automatically instead of moving down, which will bring me closer to the spikes up top, and when I automatically jump off a top spin, I will hit the spikes at the top and die. In case you don't know how Mega Man works, if you touch spikes, you die. If you haven't already noticed, I've fallen in there a couple times now. I'm not gonna make it. I did play every original Mega Man game. The ones I mentioned before. I did play Mega Man X to completion as well. I think I jumped too high too. Never mind, I made it. I played Mega Man X2. I mean, not Mega Man X2. That's fine. Mega Man X, the first one, as well. I used to love Mega Man games. I guess I still do. I'm just not as passionate about them as I used to be. Someone who's played all 10 Mega Man games, I think, would be considered passionate. I played them all the time. I replayed them all the time. This was a while ago. It was about when Super Smash Bros. For Wii U came out. I was addicted to Mega Man games. And that phase lasted for a while. I got pretty good at it, but I lost all my skill. You could probably see. I've already replayed this level multiple times, and I'm still struggling to get past the first 2 minutes. So that shows how much I remember. Of how to play this game. You know what I've never been expected to do in a game like this is jump off of a falling spring. That can hurt you if you don't hit the top. That's basically what it is. Once you start top spin. It's an enemy, but it's spring too. I've done it a total of 3 times today. Once, then twice, and then a 3rd time. And then my video file got corrupted. So, any record of me beating this level is completely gone. In fact, I have never beaten this level. I've made it to the second part, though. I can tell you that with certainty. Andron, the guy who made this level, he's gonna laugh at me when I said, or when he sees this, because I said to him right before getting this, oh, you've played, what did I say? It's right here. I have played every single original game to completion, and the fan games like Mega Man Unlimited. Nothing will stop me from beating your level. So then he challenged me. And I'm here, spending 2 hours on 2 parts of the level. I spent about, I don't know, the majority of my time I spent on the second part. I know what comes up until the second checkpoint, and that's about all I know. The rest of it is blind, which means I'm going to die to everything that I do not have knowledge of being there. For example, in the second part, there's a part where you will fall. You'll fall from... There's these moving platforms that I'm on right now. There's a segment where one goes it's two right next to each other, and they both go to the left. And then the second one that goes to the left, it's over a pit. We'll get to that soon enough. But in that pit, if you're positioned wrong, if you're positioned to exactly where the platform stops, and then you fall off, you're going to fall onto some spikes that are underneath, and you'll have no time to move out of the way. But with that knowledge, evidently you won't fall over that spot. You will move over a bit before killing yourself on top of some spikes. The second checkpoint is as far as I have made it before I realized everything I recorded got corrupted. So I'm going to know exactly what I'm doing, except not exactly, because I still can't figure out how to jump off of that thing. Every time I do, it's luck. By every time, I mean the 3 times that I did. I've forgotten a lot from Mega Man. I don't know the names of in my last segment I called them gyro faces because they spin and they have a face. So they're gyro faces, and I don't know their real names. Every Mega Man enemy, if you don't know, will have a name. Will have some sort of name. But it really doesn't matter, because all you need to know is what they do, not what they are. Unless they're a Joe. I mean, the only information you could get from knowing something's name before I mean, the only time it would be useful is if you get the name before you meet the real enemy. Especially if it's one of the Joes, these green guys here. I'm pretty sure they're all Joes. Different types of Joes. There's a Sniper Joe who has a gun. There's that guy who hurls a fucking ball attached to a string. I don't know what that type of weapon is called. It sure as hell shouldn't be called ball attached to a string. I'm certain. But it's what he throws at you to try to kill you. They're pretty resilient guys. All of them. Some have a shield. They will fire at you until you die, as a good enemy should. And my commentary is not allowing me to concentrate on that particular jump, which I've made multiple times, only to be foiled by a falling spring, which is now its new name for the purposes of this video. I've done it a total of 4 times now. But I have not made it there a total of 4 times. I have made it there twice. I still don't remember the jump timing. I just did it, but I don't know what the jump timing is for it, so when I get there I'm gonna fail miserably. That is, if I get there. But I will, because I'm not stopping this level. Although I may not have said your level is nothing to me to Andron, who made this level, I said nothing will stop me from beating your level. So I will beat it. Still don't know things about Mega Man. Let's see what I said. Joe, spikes kill instantly. That thing, the shiny looking one, over there in that compartment, I think that's what you grab to win. So what I assume is that this level will loop you around. I don't get that jump, really. This level will loop you around a series of rooms with checkpoints. Think Andrond. Thanks to Andrond for including checkpoints. We're glad this isn't Rubber Ross's levels from Super Mario Maker. And then you'll come to a room, I suppose, and you'll get it. You'll just fall in on it. Usually they spawn from a boss. Andron probably put a boss in here, but probably not as well, because the weapon is top spin. It's the only weapon. I'll pause the game here in a bit. I'm gonna die, but you don't have a Mega Buster either, so you can't switch. I don't believe you can. You do have infinite top spin though, so there's no accidentally using it up. I don't think he would be that cruel, Andrond, making it so that you only have a certain amount, and if you accidentally use it an extra time on the last jump, then on the last jump right before the level ends, you're gonna be done for. I think it's when you get to those big bricks with thick lines, you know, at the bottom. Once Mega Man's feet reach those, then you jump max height and attempt to jump on the falling screen. We've spent almost 20 minutes on this segment of the level. This is probably what I spent last time on this segment of the level, before I spent about an hour on the second segment. Me speaking in this video, this isn't the first time. I have one other video at the time of upload where I am speaking. I do believe one other. It's Edge E's Adventure in Melee, and I'm in with my friend, who I called Edge E. So I told you, and I'm talking with him, and now you can tell which voice is mine. I made it. Took 20 minutes. About. Now we're on to this segment. It's kind of the same. You use you're gonna use the fact that that platform respawns to your advantage. Only when it's off screen though. The platform that follows you has to go off screen, and then its spawn point has to be off screen too. Otherwise you'll fall to your death along with the platform. You can jump twice on those. Some of those platforms will go straight into the wall. Some of them will not. This is really just platforming. That one goes straight down. I was going to say that as I successfully jumped up to the one above it, but I did not successfully jump up to the one above it, so you got to see exactly how that one was not the right platform to be on. If you don't jump high enough, they will not respawn, even though the screen moved. Surprisingly, you do not have to jump very high to get that platform to respawn. You don't even have to get its whole area off screen. If you don't pay attention to the game while you're talking, then you're gonna let something bad happen and you're gonna die. So it's better to pay attention. I've never commentated while playing a game. I'm getting better, not at commentating, at playing the game and talking at the same time. I died so many times to lack of attention paying attention to the game, because I'm focusing on a topic like how many Mega Man games I've played. Or Hero Andron will laugh at me when he sees me taking 2 hours. Actually more. Well, he's not going to see me taking more, but he will know, because I already took 2 hours, and not even on the whole level, just literally this part. And that's how that's supposed to go. Now you guys can see the rest if you haven't already. Sometimes that'll happen, but it's okay. You can just do this again. This part is the part that kills me the most. Not that. Because it's easy to make stupid mistakes, and you're also on a timer. Your timer is that ghost. If that ghost will be constantly following you, like the gyro faces. If it touches you, it dies, because you're going to be in the air with topspin. So when it touches you, it dies, and it's your ticket out of there, so if it doesn't make it, neither do you. And you can't stay bouncing on the Helm Rocker Joes forever. I just killed myself. Hopefully not. I think I might be able to make it with these cannonballs. I mean, we can always try, right? No, we can't. We're done for. So, I guess killing the cannon will end you, just like killing that ghost. I said you can't stay bouncing on the Joes forever, because they don't have an indefinite amount of health. They can be killed, which is neither a good or a bad thing in this situation. If you probably will never need to bounce on a Sniper Joe. Those aren't Sniper Joes, but they probably are in this game. Maybe not. You probably never need to bounce on them more than 3 times, which I think is their threshold. See what I mean? If you touch it and it dies, you can't go any further. Although I think I touched it and went higher, so I could have made it if I had realized that I was bouncing, but I didn't realize that I was bouncing. I assumed that it having died, that I wouldn't go up anymore. So I just took the hit. I'll make it back there anyway, though. I've done it many times before. What I don't make it to is the segment afterwards. Actually, not the segment afterwards. It's the segment after that, or during that segment, that I make some human error mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes here too, because the ghost is pressing you against the wall. So I try to move back in order not to kill the ghost, but when I'm moving back, I hit the spikes. I should probably just stay forward, because if I move back, I'll hit the spikes. But if I just move forward, it's not guaranteed that I will hit the ghost. I'll just be in a really tight squeeze between the ghost and the wall of spikes. Which really can't be all that bad, because I still have a chance of jumping on the ghost, as opposed to, as opposed to no chance of getting back up because of having already been dead. If you haven't noticed, because I haven't, if you're facing a direction, that's the direction you'll get knocked back, I believe, no matter what direction the attacker is coming from. If you're facing a certain direction, you will get not see. Last time I was facing the other way, so when it hit me from behind, it got knocked towards it. But now I was facing away from it. I'm dead. Oh, okay. I assumed I was dead, so then I died anyway. I assumed I wouldn't make it to the platform, but I made it, and the platform went down to the spikes before I jumped. It didn't give me enough time to react. It's not supposed to. You're supposed to know. I should probably face this way. That way. My strategy actually is to get hit by that guy. That way I can jump through the cannons without getting hit. You're supposed to know and automatically jump like that. Is this like Mario Maker? It is, but I wonder in how many aspects it is like Mario Maker. That's what you're supposed to do. Make it up there, but not to die. I mean, it is what you're supposed to do to die, but you're not supposed to die. In Mario Maker, I do believe to upload a level online, you have to beat it yourself. So once you beat it yourself, you can share it with the world. That's relevant because that's the... Where's my platform? That's relevant because Andron had to beat this level too if Mega Man, Mega Maker, and Super Mario Maker are similar in that regard. He would have had about as much fun as I'm having. And I'm actually having a lot of fun right now. I kind of stopped playing Mega Man. Maybe I told you about the iPhone app that ruined Mega Man for me. Give me a sec. I don't know if I said it this recording or if it was the last one, but there's an iPhone app that's literally just Mega Man 2. And I got it. And I played it all the time. This was already having beaten every other Mega Man game on the emulators on my computer. Including Mega Man 2. But it got boring because it was the... Oh, I wasn't paying attention. It got boring because... Okay, my guy, where are you at? There he is. It got boring because it was the same game over and over. And I wasn't getting anything new. And I guess my passion, love for it was already starting to die out, so... And playing only Mega Man 2 over and over didn't help it return. But it looks like this is. So I really am having fun here. I'm not sure if I'm going to make this jump. I made it. I do love these kinds of platformers. I love Kirby too. Some reason I can't get into Mario games, Mario series, etc. This is a particularly hard part for me. Here we are. Oh. I don't know what I was doing there. Oh my god, there's more than... Oh well, never mind. Oh, so you come down through this side. I just noticed that. You will come down through this side, and you climb out through this side. I don't know why I ever expected you to come down through this side and go up through there. I said that in my last recording, that I don't know which side he came in from and which side he came out. I don't know where I was, so I don't know what topic I was talking about. I was talking about Mega Man 2, games I love. I love Kirby. I never got into the Mario series. I have a few. I liked the old ones, the original ones, that are still for like NES and SNES. I played Super Mario Maker, and I tend to enjoy the levels more. The ones like the original Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 3, was it? But the rest of the games I couldn't, and so I kinda avoid. I do watch Let's Plays. I watch Let's Plays of people playing games such as Kirby, etc. Kirby, Mega Man, etc. But I really kind of avoid Mario content because if I don't really see why I should like the game, I don't watch its content either. So I don't watch any of that, especially that Super Mario 64 stuff with the 0 times A presses, or fucking whatever, I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking because I'm gonna wanna... Oh, okay. I think I should use slide to slide off, that'll be better. 0.5 times A presses, whatever, the C button challenge. I've never watched a single one of those videos, and someone recently called me out on it for not knowing. You're like, how could you not know? He's like, how could you not know? But I don't, because I never wanted to know. So I don't know anything parallel universes. That's a meme, right? Within Mario. Parallel universes? I don't know. I honestly don't. But I like Mega Man, and here I am having fun. That's what that whole spiel was about. Me having fun playing a game that is killing me every 30 seconds. Or forcing me to restart from a point. Ideally it wouldn't be killing me, but I'm bad. And that started because I assumed Andron had to beat this level in order to get me to play it. Oh, you know, that happens too. We call that human error. But in physics we say that doesn't exist. Or something like that, I don't know. I'm still in school, I'm taking a physics course, and if you say human error as your source of error for anything, they kill you, as I'm sure anyone who's ever taking a science course in high school or college knows. That confused me, the top platform is missing. There's a... Maybe that's a bug? I assume it's a bug. But, I don't... I think if you would tell them to remove the developers of Mega Maker to remove bugs, they would only remove bugs that are because of their software and not because of not because of original Mega Man, because they would keep original Mega Man bugs like the spawn mechanics. Okay. That one spooked me. Platform priority. Okay, that's the second time I've made it to there, and this is the first time that I've made it here. Take a good look at the room before... Okay. Here we are at a third part. Our checkpoint's gone from down there. I'd assume they would have both been around. What the hell? I'm gonna keep coming back to Andron, having fun playing this level, because I genuinely believe that he had to play this level. Why do I... That doesn't make any sense. You guys know what I'm talking about when I say that doesn't make any sense? There's no floor. There's a... Okay. There's a floor here. There's no floor here. And that doesn't make sense to me. The bricks are clearly there when you see the transition. What'd I jump into? The spikes? I didn't notice that hitbox. Andron having fun playing this game. He must have... Okay. We're gonna... See, it's because I don't know. A lot of... I did say I played every Mega Man game. God, it's getting hard to remember what I said last time. The last time that you're not seeing, and what I said this time that you are seeing, but... It's basically... I basically played it like this. I eventually got good at it, but it was like this at first. Failing multiple times, and basically memorizing the levels, because every time a new screen comes, you don't know what's next. So, every time you die, and then you'd memorize it. You'd remember where you die, and then you'd do something different, so that you wouldn't die in that exact spot. For example, I could probably try jumping as soon as I land on this platform. And believe me, I'm trying. I'm just not pressing the spacebar after I touch the ground. I'm pressing it before. Your inputs aren't buffered. Why would they be? Okay, so it was the spikes I jumped into. I was kind of confused because I thought I died on that that little background accessory. But it turns out I really did hit the spikes above me. This brings me back to the fact that I don't know. You don't know what's coming next? I sure as hell had no idea that that platform was going to go straight down into the spikes. I would assume it would take me somewhere safe, but because I did not know, it took me into the spikes, and I died. I now know that I should not jump onto that platform. I should jump onto this one, question mark? Ooh. Okay. So, now we know something new. We are supposed to jump onto the bottom one, and then the one that kills me instantly, and then the one... I mean, I'll just carry through. I mean, I would try to put it into words, but it's always much easier to showcase it. Like so. I kind of assumed that would happen, but I couldn't press the spacebar fast enough to jump somewhere, and even if I did, I probably would have died anyway because I didn't know where to go. I didn't get a good look at the room before I died, so it's probably gonna happen again. I'm gonna have to try landing on the right side, because that time, I might have pressed the spacebar in time, but I hit the spikes anyway, because I was traveling left. Whoa, okay. I just forgot everything that happened, but hopefully I'll do a better job this time. I do get really into these games. When I play them, I do. And I just kind of noticed the full screen resolution throws some of the pixels off. They're not perfectly square. Oh, I thought I was past it. I'm running out of things to say. Platforming games, I liked Kirby. I can tell you about that. I played lots of Kirby games in my childhood before Mega Man became my passion around when Smash 4 came out. And by childhood, like, I am still a child, so I could continue to play Kirby games and they would make up my childhood, I suppose, but they're sort of in between. Mega Man sort of came in between Kirby. I liked Kirby, and then I played Mega Man games, and then I would love playing Kirby games right now. I'll be right back. We're back. I think I might have played every Kirby game just like I've played every Mega Man game, with the exception of, like, I don't know, Tilt and Tumble. And 3DS games, because I actually do not own a 3DS. That's kind of a really hard jump to make. I don't own a 3DS, so I haven't played any Kirby 3DS games. I played Kirby Triple Deluxe on a friend's 3DS, and that's it. And because of that, in Super Smash Bros. Games, I play Kirby in all of them. Oh, come on. Oh, I knew I needed that. Including Smash 64, which people ridiculed me for, Kirby's top tier in that game. And, but it's kind of like Jigglypuff is top tier in Melee, and how Cloud is top tier in Smash 4, and how Meta Knight's top tier in, Brawl, and, essentially people hate Kirby mains. I really don't have anything else to say about on that subject, but on the subject of me maining Kirby in Smash Brothers games, I also main Jigglypuff. It started around so Smash 4 came out, and nothing, right? I played that game for a while because I had Brawl, but my Brawl game broke, and I didn't have a copy of Melee or 64 with me. My first Smash game was 64, but I had Smash 4 then. It was the only game I could play, that was Smash. I didn't know about emulators at this time. Damn, I was really old when I learned about emulators. I know people who learned about it really young and learned to play on them. And I had a rival. He's one of my best friends, but he got that game as well, and he was just so much better than I was. And I played Smash 4 just constantly, like I played Mega Man or Kirby, except I would still make time for those other games. I played other games too. I haven't just like only ever played Smash Brothers, Kirby, and Mega Man. But oh my god, there's no checkpoint. Never mind, there's a checkpoint right here. I'm so relieved. I'm doing this so much faster than I was last time. I had a rival for Smash 4. Jesus Christ. I thought I was dead, but I was anyway. I had a Smash 4 rival. He's out there right now. He's called ANX Big T. And I trained, you could say. I trained for Smash 4. Until eventually I beat him. But he would train too, so we just became even, and that's where we are right now. Excuse me? Sorry, I really do not think I touched the spikes there, but whatever. Spikes there, but whatever. Smash 4 rival. And I beat him, but I was using... Ooh. I main villager. He's high tier in that game. So, I'm like, I beat you with a great character. What if I beat you with a terrible one? And there is one character who has remained at the bottom of the tier list constantly throughout Smash 4's updates and meta. And even in Brawl, Jigglypuff was bad, yes. I picked Jigglypuff to beat Big T with. His name's Tommy. He doesn't care if I tell you. That's the name he has set up on his channel too. He has channels of him beating me up too. I mean, not channels, videos of him beating me up with his main. He mains Ryu. So I'm like, okay, with Jigglypuff, and then I get good with Jigglypuff, and then I can beat his Ryu with Jigglypuff, which I never actually imagined happening because Jigglypuff was just so bad. And but really, I just learned, and people they fear Jigglypuff, they hate Jigglypuff, even in Smash 4, where okay, that one was just funny, I'll admit. Okay, it was only funny the first time, and this time, but it was significantly less funny. Okay, good. Anyway, I beat Big T with Jigglypuff, and it happened, and I really don't understand what it is that I don't know why there's people that say Jigglypuff's not the worst. I don't agree, I don't disagree. I really don't have a stance. She's the worst when I need her to be the best, and she's the best when it really doesn't matter to me. In that game, but then I just spread to all the other 3 games. So in all games, you will find me playing Jigglypuff, and you will find me playing Kirby, and in Smash 4 you will find me playing Villager. And in Smash 64 I'm trying to pick up all the characters. Everyone else seems to be doing that, so I'll just follow the trend. I'm kind of new to every Smash game that isn't Brawl or Smash 4. My first game was Smash 64, but that was when I was little. I didn't play competitively. Melee came after, and then Brawl. So basically I played them in order. Playing one in one game really doesn't mess up the playstyle of another. The only exception is my Melee Jigglypuff rubs off on my Smash 4 Jigglypuff, and I try to use Bear where I shouldn't. Bear being back air for anyone who doesn't play Smash Brothers games. Back air being an attack that you do backwards in the air with the A button generally. You can change your controls in Smash 4 and Brawl. In Melee and 64 they were engraved. I don't know what the word is, but there's no way to change controls in Melee and Smash 4. In Melee and 64, sorry. I tried to main Mega Man once in Smash 4, but I couldn't. You know, just like for the same reason that I main Kirby in every game, in every Smash game, I tried to main Mega Man in Smash 4. In Super Smash Flash 2, I do main Mega Man, but in Smash 4, I was not able to get the gist of him, and I can't make that jump either. But I just main Kirby, Jigglypuff, and Villager in Smash 4. I main in Brawl, Jigglypuff, and Kirby, and Luigi. In Melee, Jigglypuff and Kirby, and no one else really. I just play around with Fox and Falco. Whoa, okay, it happened again. Fox and Falco sometimes. Talking about Smash in a Mega Man video. And I'm talking about Smash because I was talking about how the platformer I loved most was the Kirby series. Amazing, isn't it? So, yeah, I think my favorite... What's my favorite Kirby game? Okay. Oh, I don't want to go down there. I don't want to go down there. Andron, I know you would put fucking spikes on one side of this thing. I told you guys. Yeah, I think I really liked Kirby Superstar Ultra, Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards. Yeah. Fuck you, Andron. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but I have to say that because I really did not appreciate that spike. Do I die if I go down there? Okay, it's the end. Okay. Oh cool, they added a new animation, I think. And now I have a star that indicates I beat it. Okay, Andron. We had a good time. I had a good time. And I know you're watching this. Because I'm making you. I've never signed off on a video before. But I suppose that's what I'll do right now. Sign off. So... signing off. The variable.